Welcome to Future Business School Book Bite. Imagine you're a child growing up with not one but two father figures. One is highly educated with a stable job, constantly emphasizing the importance of good grades and getting a secure job. The other is a successful entrepreneur who never graduated high school, yet has a knack for making money work for him. This is the story of Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The lessons he learned from these two fathers aren't just about money, they're about life. Stick around, because the secrets we're about to reveal could change the way you think about wealth and success forever. Let's start with the core premise, the tale of two dads. Kiyosaki's biological father, whom he calls Poor Dad, was a well-educated man with a PhD. Despite his education, he struggled financially throughout his life. On the other hand, his best friend's father, Rich Dad, lacked formal education but was a shrewd businessman who eventually became one of the richest men in Hawaii. Picture yourself in a family where everyone believes that getting a degree is the only path to success. Now imagine discovering an alternative path, one where financial independence is built through smart investments and business acumen, not just a traditional career. This is the paradigm shift that Robert experienced, and it's the foundation of this book. Here's the first key lesson from Rich Dad. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. Rich Dad taught Robert that if you only work for money, you'll be trapped in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. Instead, the focus should be on building assets that generate passive income. Imagine you're working a 9-to-5 job, earning a steady income. But every month, a large portion of your earnings goes toward paying bills, rent, and other expenses. Now, what if you took a portion of that income and invested in a rental property? Over time, that property could generate rental income, providing you with money even when you're not working. This is what Kiyosaki means by making money work for you, creating streams of income that flow in even when you're asleep. One of the biggest takeaways from Rich Dad, Poor Dad, is the importance of financial literacy. Most people, even those with high-paying jobs, lack a fundamental understanding of money. According to Rich Dad, the difference between the rich and the poor lies in their knowledge of assets and liabilities. The rich focus on acquiring assets, things that put money in their pockets, while the poor and middle class often accumulate liabilities which drain their finances. Let's take the example of buying a car. Most people consider a car an asset. However, Kiyosaki argues that a car is actually a liability because it depreciates in value and incurs ongoing costs, like maintenance and insurance. Now, if you were to buy a piece of real estate or stocks that appreciate over time or generate income, that's an asset. Understanding this difference is crucial to building wealth. Another powerful lesson from Rich Dad is to mind your own business. This doesn't mean to ignore others, but rather to focus on building your own wealth. Too many people spend their lives working for someone else's business, helping them get rich. Instead, you should focus on building your own asset column, your investments, businesses, and income-generating properties. Imagine you have a side hustle. Perhaps you're a graphic designer who does freelance work in addition to your regular job. Over time, your side hustle grows and you start earning more from it than from your day job. Eventually, you might even quit your job and focus entirely on your own business. This is what Kiyosaki means by minding your own business, focusing on building and nurturing your own financial ecosystem. Rich Dad also taught Robert about the power of corporations. He explained that the rich use corporations to protect their wealth and minimize taxes. Corporations offer legal protection and can be used to shelter income and assets, making them a powerful tool in wealth building. Consider someone like Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. Through the corporation, Bezos is able to reinvest earnings into the business, reducing taxable income while growing Amazon into a global empire. By understanding the advantages of corporations, the rich can legally reduce their tax burden and grow their wealth more efficiently than someone who earns a paycheck as an individual. A recurring theme in Rich Dad: Poor Dad is the importance of continuous financial education. The financial world is constantly changing, and to stay ahead, you need to keep learning. Rich Dad emphasized that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. Imagine you're in your 30s and have been working in a stable job for years. However, you realize that your knowledge of investing is limited. So you start reading books on investing, attending seminars, and even taking online courses. Over time, you start making informed investment decisions, and these decisions begin to pay off, significantly increasing your wealth. This commitment to continuous learning is what separates those who merely get by from those who thrive. Kiyosaki also delves into the psychological barriers to wealth: fear, cynicism, laziness, bad habits, and arrogance. These are the real enemies of financial success, and they are what hold most people back. Rich Dad taught Robert that overcoming these obstacles is crucial to achieving financial independence. Let's say you've always wanted to invest in the stock market, but the fear of losing money has held you back. You're worried about making a mistake, and this fear keeps you from taking the plunge. However, by educating yourself and starting small, you gradually build confidence. You realize that while there are risks, the rewards of smart investing far outweigh them. Overcoming that initial fear is the first step toward financial freedom. The final lesson from Rich Dad: Poor Dad is the most important. Take action. All the knowledge and planning in the world won't make a difference if you don't act on it. Rich Dad taught Robert that the journey to financial freedom begins with a single step, and that step is to start now. Imagine you've spent the last few weeks learning about real estate investing. You've found a property that seems like a good deal, but you're hesitant to make a move. Finally, you decide to take the plunge. You buy the property, rent it out, and start generating income. Over time, this one decision leads to a portfolio of properties and a steady stream of passive income. The key was taking that first step, and that's what makes all the difference. Rich Dad. Poor Dad isn't just a book, it's a blueprint for financial independence. By understanding the lessons of desire, financial literacy, mind your own business, the power of corporations, continuous education, overcoming obstacles, and taking action, you can change your financial future. Like, share, and subscribe to Future Business School channels for more interesting, inspiring, business, money-making, and life-changing videos.